Well, good afternoon guys, and welcome to DMT, Dazzletime Motorcycle Trips YouTube channel. You may have seen on my channel I posted a video of my roads trip, that's riding the roads of Rhodes, which went straight to my number one in terms of my most favourite tours that I've done to date. I think I've done about 7 or 8 at the moment, but the roads trip was just phenomenal in terms of having the road to myself, up in the mountains, no other traffic, fantastic scenery, great weather. It was just awesome. But I went to the Peak District National Park 2 days ago, and it's gone straight to my number one place to ride a motorbike. I've just done part 1. I'm yet to go on part 2, but this was just fantastic. It's a 80-mile loop. The route is a figure of 8, starting off at Matlock Bath, up the 5012 to Buxton, the 5004 to Whaley Bridge, down to Macclesfield on the B5470, then the 537 to the Cat and Fiddle, which is just a phenomenal road. It's been classed as one of the most, or the most dangerous road in the UK in terms of the fatalities attributed to motorcyclists. The road is really windy, there's U-bends, and it's quite high up, and the local authority have tried to reduce the injuries to motorcyclists by bringing in measures such as biker friendly barriers and average speed cameras. The speed limit is actually 50 miles an hour, but on certain bends, or a large proportion of the way, I would say you can't go more than 50, because the bends are just so, they're like hairpin bends, and they're sweeping, so there's one after another, so you can't get up to 50. Yeah, there's stretches where you can go faster than that, but you really don't need to go in excess of 50 miles an hour. Yeah, so fantastic. And there's a pub at the top there, the Cat and Fiddle pub, and then there's a tea room just a bit further down, which is where I stop for a replenishment stop. And then after the A537, it's the A54 to Algreve, and then this little road on the way to Longnor, to Bakewell, and then back to Matlock Bath. Fantastic road. I really recommend it, and I'll show you some of the footage now. I've pulled over for about an hour just to try and see if the rain will pass, and I've decided just to head on and see whether it's not raining so bad towards Buxton, which is where I'm heading to now, on the 515, sorry, the 5012. A few of the bikers out, all looking a little bit miffed that this rain's come. I think it goes towards Macclesfield, 5 miles, and there's quite a nice little, there's Buxton over there. So we'll go down this little road, 5 miles of nice twisties, so let's have some fun now at last. Look at that for a view. Beautiful. Some nice cycling roads here as well for these cyclists, some hills to pick up a bit of momentum up. Okay, so just coming into Whaley Bridge, That was a nice little road coming from Buxton to Whaley Bridge. Very nice. Now we're on the B5470 to Macclesfield. This road is fantastic. The surface is really good and there's lots of throwing it around from one side to the next. I'm sorry, roads of roads, but you've got some competition. Yeah, you've got the weather, you've got the heat, and it's only 14 degrees here in the Peak District, but look at these roads. Awesome, they were made, these roads. And you know what, I think I'm going to go back and get a cup of tea. Been riding, it's now 1 o'clock and I've been riding since quarter to 9 I think it was. So let's turn back and get a cup of tea. campsite's just here on the left. I think that's the exit, that's where you come out, and that's where you go in. The campsite sign's there, so you go in there. Lathkill Dale. So I'm going to go touring around the Peak District, then that's a good place to stop. There's a base. Right, let's crack on.